Hello. I've been a Girl Scout for 8 years, so why would I ask you to boycott Girl Scout cookies? One reason is that I have been taught by Girl Scouts to advocate for my beliefs and to discover, connect, and take action when I see something I want to change in the world. The problem is, what I want to help change is Girl Scouts. Right now, Girl Scouts of the USA, or GSUSA, is not being honest with us girls, its troops, its leaders, its parents, or the American public. Did you know that in October 2011, Girl Scouts admitted they allow transgender boys from kindergarten through the 12th grade? In fact, Colorado Girl Scouts Vice President for Communications, Rachel Trujillo, was quoted in an article by Baptist Press. The article, entitled "Girl Scouts Admitting a Boy Draws Backlash," has Ms. Trujillo saying this, quote, "We accept all girls in kindergarten through 12th grade as members. If a child identifies as a girl and the child's family presents her as a girl, Girl Scouts of Colorado welcomes her as a Girl Scout," end quote. That means that, as long as a boy wants to be a girl, they'll let him join based solely on his wishes and desires. Another part of the same article, quote, "Councils can make these decisions on a case-by-case basis," Trujillo said. "If a child is living as a girl," she said, "that's good enough for us. We don't require any proof of gender," end quote. But most disturbing to me and my family is they also admitted to have already placed transgender boys throughout America without letting everyone know. Quote, "Transgender children are currently serving in Girl Scout troops in the U.S., Trujillo said, although she declined to give details. "There are other councils that have transgendered girls, and it's working out fine," she said, end quote. So, what's wrong with that? For one reason, Girl Scouts describes itself as an all-girl experience. With that label, families trust that the girls will be in an environment that is not only nurturing and sensitive to girls' needs, but also safe for girls. In fact, the Girl Scout Research Institute has spent many thousands of dollars we raised for them through cookie sales and donations, making the argument that all girl groups are important to girls in a publication called 10 Emerging Truths, New Directions for Girls 11 to 17. In 10 Emerging Truths, they argue how important it is for girls to be free from a co-ed environment in a section called Truth Number 4, Girls Connecting with Each Other Connects Them to You. Let me read a couple of lines from this section. Quote, "Among girls 11 to 17, 92% identified the top advantage of being in an all-girl group is that it allows you to relate to other girls because they are experiencing the same problems as you. You can talk about different things with girls that you can't with boys. You can just be yourself and who you are, not something that you're not," end quote. They even have a chart on page 18 showing the data from their research that in all girl groups, it is easier to relate to other girls. Talk about issues you can't talk about in front of boys. Be yourself, and look how you want to look. So if Girl Scouts claims they provide an all-girl experience, but then admit boys without letting girls and their parents know about it, isn't that deceptive? More importantly, for years, Girl Scouts have required all leaders and volunteers to follow safety guidelines called Safety-Wise. Regarding overnight safety, on page 88, this book states, quote, "Separate sleeping and bathroom facilities must be provided for adult males accompanying the group," end quote. So, if a man is not allowed to share a tent with girls, what would you call a 12th grade boy who turns 18 years old? Even more telling is a significant revision Girl Scouts made to Safety-Wise in a publication called Volunteer Essentials Chapter 4, Safety-Wise, October 11th, 2011. That states, quote, "Ensure that no girl is treated differently. Girl Scouts welcomes all members, regardless of age, race, ethnicity, culture, background, sexual orientation, gender, end quote. So, Girl Scouts admit that different genders, or boys, can enter Girl Scouts, and that they don't require proof of their gender either. Then really, any boy can join Girl Scouts by simply saying he wants to be a Girl Scout. But the real question is, why is GSUSA willing to break their own safety rules and go against its own research institute findings to accommodate transgender boys? Unfortunately, I think it is because GSUSA cares more about promoting the desires of a small handful of people than it does for my safety and the safety of my friends and sister Girl Scouts. And they are doing it with money we earn for them from Girl Scout cookies and money we pay them for uniforms, books, patches, and anything with the Girl Scout logo on it. That is why I am connecting with you now. I am asking you to take action with me and boycott Girl Scout cookies. I ask all fellow Girl Scouts who want a true all-girl experience not to sell any cookies until GSUSA addresses our concerns. I ask all parents of Girl Scouts who want their girls to be in a safe environment to tell their leaders why you will not allow your girls to make any more money for GSUSA. There are better ways to fund troops. Try a garage sale. My troop did, and we earned more money in less time. We asked friends and family to just make a donation to our troop instead of buying cookies. Every $5 donation is equivalent to selling 8 to 13 boxes of cookies. I also ask the American public to boycott purchasing Girl Scout cookies. There are better ways to support Girl Scout girls. You can still support your favorite Girl Scout without giving GSUSA more pocket money. Right now, GSUSA and councils are focused on adult agendas that have nothing to do with helping girls. Cookie sales enrich GSUSA and regional councils, allowing them to make unwanted changes to scouting without considering the people who are earning all that money for them, the girls and their families. The worst part is they are not being honest with us. For more information on how Girl Scout organizations have moved away from serving girls and many, many more reasons to boycott Girl Scout cookies, go to honestgirlscouts.com.